Hello USA Charville, it's Gary Thomas here with another riff of the week. Today I thought I might expand some and instead of just doing riffs, show you some chords. I've always had a big interest in different melody lines, whether it be through pianos or woodwinds or whatever the instruments may be. I've always tried to emulate those on the guitar itself to add a little bit of fullness or flavor to different types of arrangements. What I thought I would do first is do a little warm-up exercise to kind of get your hands freed up. I call it a riff in a box. It's a little bit of a spread here. Today I'm going to be playing Wildcard 6 Charville simply because it's got some good pickup variations to give some different sounds. Now this warm-up I kind of made it up a couple of years ago. If I don't play it on a regular basis, I kind of get it mixed up myself. But what it's good for is to get your fingers stretched out and also for picking in between strings. The root of it is on your 9th fret on the B string, and you're going to start out here on the 14th string and you're going to go from the 14th to the 11th to the 9th, and then you're going to come down to your G string and you're going to hit your 12th fret, 3rd finger, then back up here to the 11th, 9th, then back to the 14th on your G, and then back over here to your 11th, and you're going to end on the 12th on your B string. So it's kind of in an octave. So that at a regular speed would be. You can practice doing that with just all down or all up picks, or you can try doing that with up and down picks. Any way that you want to do that. Applying that to the guitar, it's good for like legato runs. If it just kind of frees you up. Leading into that, look at a couple of chords. One of my favorite songs throughout my guitar listening to is the Shadows song Sleepwalk. I believe they were the first ones that did it. I've seen Chet Atkins do it, Hank Marvin do it. But what really caught my eyes when I saw Brian Setzer do it, and he took their single note phrases and turned them into chords so that the whole song was played throughout with chords. And what I thought I would do is go over a couple of those chords and show different places on the neck to actually play them, so that it gives you different sounds at different times, and if you're composing a song it can really make a difference in what you're doing. Two chords I'm going to look at, the simplest version is just like so. We'll have to ask Mike Hicks out there, tell me what all this is, but I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of versions of this. This first chord here is where it will start out. The second part, that would just be your simple stair-step type chord. If you want to add a little bit to that, you can take this chord and then make your second chord here. And you're going to get a little more fullness to it. You could also take this chord and then you can come all the way down here and do the same chord here as your second. There's also a variation on this chord here. You can come down here and do this little wild style here, and then you can do this chord right here. I can hit this right. Those are a little bit thinner sounding, but you're basically getting the same chord. So going through that a little bit, you got your first chord, and then you can go to this. This is a pretty wide spread here, and it looks like it's an arthritis maker, but it's actually not that hard if you practice it a couple of times. Something that goes in with the melody line of the song. So that's where it would fit within the song. But the whole point there is to get different phrasing through different chords. An example of doing something, say in an A minor. You can play an A minor here, you can play it flat here, or you can come down here and get kind of exotic and play it here. In this position, you've got a lot you can work with. You can add this E right here, and, you know, and play some little riff like that. But the main thing here is learning to play things in a different place. A lot of your Spanish sounding songs, they'll use an A minor, you know, with an E. Play it down here, you can riff off of it. Do something along those lines, or, you know, whatever you're thinking of. So that's kind of wraps it up for the day. Playing different chords in different ways gives you a chance to do something different on the guitar. You know, if you're tired of playing the same things over and over again, you can work around with a little bit and kind of make a song sound a little bit different, or play like a keyboard part along with another guitar player to add some flavor to it. So I hope this is something that's useful for everybody, and appreciate you watching in. And once again, we'll get the professional to explain what all that actually is on paper. And thanks a lot, and good luck with everything, and have a good day.